And what's the purpose of the Money Chat Show? What's the mission?
To really teach people about how to use their money, save their money, make it earn, make it grow, and learn more about things like the economy, crypto, business, entrepreneurship.
I want to be clear, I do not respect the SEC. I do not respect them.
Ripple has it, but I think when they do, it's going to be exciting and phenomenal and give somebody something other than Tether.
Tether is a massive bubble.
Value, money, assets will begin moving as quickly and efficiently as data has been moving for the last 25 years.
Oh, that's way cool. There's Ray Fuentes.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the Ripple Swell conference. I've got Trina Robinson. She is a head anchor at Channel 6, 7 and 11.
Yes.
And she also leads the Money Chat Show, which can be found where, Trina?
It's on streaming. It's on all of our different platforms, Peacock, Hulu, just all different places on streaming. That's where you can find it. And then we have our own channel called the Fast Channel, where you can find it there as well.
Excellent. And what's the purpose of the Money Chat Show? What's the mission?
To really teach people about how to use their money, save their money, make it earn, make it grow, and learn more about things like the economy, crypto, business, entrepreneurship.
All the money.
If it involves money, we're on it.
You're here at the Ripple Swell conference.
Yeah.
It's all about the intersection of regulations and finance. What are your thoughts attending this conference?
I got to talk to Brad Garlinghouse for a half hour yesterday in a one-on-one interview for our show, and I think the future is bright. We've got a long way to go with the regulation.
Yes.
It seems like from talking to Brad, the United States is falling behind a little bit in innovation just because of the regulatory infrastructure.
I want to be clear, I do not respect the SEC. I do not respect them.
They don't love crypto that much, it
Yeah.
seems like, or some companies. But we'll see what happens. I think people want to know about crypto, and that's why we do so many stories on our show about it. They're intrigued. They want to know if they should be in it. Then a lot of other people are in it and want to know about companies that maybe they hadn't heard about.
Some say Ripple could be the next Bitcoin. What do you think, Brad?
Some of the content that we put on streaming, then we put on our air as well. So it airs in our newscasts, whether it's the 5, 6, 7, or 11 p.m. newscast.
I need to tune in, but I'm on the West Coast, Trina.
You got to come to the East Coast.
Well, you don't get me wrong. I was actually just at the Trump rally in Coachella on Sunday, flew over here the same day, and I already brushed elbows with Brad Garlinghouse as well. Any key takeaways for those in the audience that weren't able to attend?
The exciting stuff is what they're talking about with the stable coins, where that's going. They haven't rolled it out yet. Ripple hasn't, but I think when they do, it's going to be exciting and phenomenal and give somebody something other than Tether.
Tether is a massive bubble.
Also, there were a lot of bankers and regulators here and so many people from every different country, like 40 different countries. So you're seeing really this synergy and this meshing of minds and technology. So I think it's going to be an exciting future. They always say this is the internet of tomorrow or the internet of value.
Value, money, assets will begin moving as quickly and efficiently as data has been moving for the last 25 years.
You mentioned that the USA is a laggard in the adoption of this technology. Meanwhile, the US was one of the pioneers or shepherds of the internet. Do you think we're going to see a future where the US is back on top?
Yeah, I think so. Look, we had the Industrial Revolution. We brought computers into age and the internet. I think it'll shift back.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
But I think America is the place where dreams are made, and this is the hub of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to happen, but I think to some extent some of the regulators need to get out of the way or at least make some compromises and let folks know what are the rules of the road, and then everybody can move forward.
It's not that hard, Scott.
Can you, for the audience here, share maybe a first mover step for somebody that's interested in getting in the space? What would be some key principles to practice or adopt? For instance, maybe do their own research first, like some just basic principles. Like what are the principles that you would share on the Money Chat Show?
Like I said, we talk about a lot of different topics. It could be housing, it could be mortgages, it could be insurance.
Oh, okay.
So what we try and do is give people information so they don't fall into pitfalls and make accidents with their money. Or if they get in trouble, we want to give them some suggestions how to get out of trouble. The other thing is, for example, look, we're the home of FTX and their name was on our stadium.
Yep.
And that whole implosion. So for crypto in particular, really do your homework. really do your homework, really investigate, and don't dive all in. Maybe just go on a little bit.
You can't stress the importance of doing your own research. And I appreciate you sharing that FTX fact because that is one of the greatest pitfalls of this industry. Now, can you share how those can reach you or follow you online or at NBC?
I'm at Trina NBC6. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I'm not on TikTok. Basically everywhere you can find somebody on social media.
Wonderful. I appreciate you sharing your time with me, Trina. You did mention that you recognized me from my early days at the as Link2's community director, so I really appreciate.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's way cool. There's Ray Fuentes.
Awesome.
I love Link2 as a company.
That's why we get along so well.
Yeah, but you know what? I think it was your personality that really carried it, made people like so interested in knowing more about Link2 and what you guys were offering and what you were doing. And to me, Link2 is like the company that lets the little guy in and play with the big ballers.
Letting us park our pennies next to their dollars.
Amen.
That's right. Yeah. Trina, thank you so much for sharing your time with me.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
All the best to you.
Thank you. You as well.
Okay.
Oh, man, I love you so much.